In the shadows of society, a sinister force lurks, waiting to strike. It is a force that has been shrouded in mystery, dismissed as a myth, or even romanticized in popular culture. But the truth is far more sinister. The dark side of female is a reality that has been hiding in plain sight, and it's time to confront the terror that lies within. Meet the Black Widow, a term coined to describe the alarming number of women who are committing heinous crimes against their loved ones. These women are not just ordinary killers, they are calculating, manipulative, and ruthless. They use their charm, beauty, and maternal instincts to lure victims into their web of deceit, only to strike when least expected. The statistics are staggering. In the past decade, over 1,000 women have been convicted of murder in the United States alone. The majority of these crimes were committed against their own children, spouses, or partners. The victims' families are left reeling, wondering how they could have been so blind to the signs of impending doom. But it's not just the numbers that are alarming, it's the brutality with which these crimes are committed. Women are using their victims' own children against them, holding them hostage to extract revenge or ransom. They are plotting with other women to commit heinous acts of violence, sharing tips and strategies on social media forums dedicated to empowering women. The psychological motives behind these crimes are complex and multifaceted. Some researchers believe that societal pressure and expectations can drive women to madness, leading them to lash out in a desperate attempt to regain control. Others argue that the rise of female empowerment has created a sense of entitlement among some women who feel justified in taking drastic measures to achieve their goals. But what's most terrifying is that these women often appear normal, even endearing. They are our neighbors, our friends, our colleagues. They are the ones who volunteer at our local schools, who coach our children's sports teams, who serve as our community leaders. One such woman is Sarah Johnson, a 35-year-old mother of two who was convicted of murdering her husband and children in a brutal attack. She had been planning the murders for months, using her charm to manipulate her family into doing her bidding. Her defense team claimed that she was driven by a desire for financial freedom and a need for control. But what about the countless women who commit crimes without any apparent motive? What drives them to commit such atrocities? Dr. Maria Rodriguez, a leading expert in female psychology, believes that the answer lies in the concept of dual consciousness. This theory suggests that women possess two distinct personalities, one driven by empathy and nurturing instincts, and another fueled by aggression and a desire for power. When women are under stress or feeling overwhelmed, their dual consciousness can become disconnected, Dr. Rodriguez explains. This can lead to a sudden shift in behavior, where they become aggressive and violent. The consequences of these crimes are devastating. Families are left shattered, communities are left traumatized, and society is left wondering how this could happen. As we delve deeper into the dark side of female violence, we must confront the uncomfortable truth that even those we trust can turn against us. We must also acknowledge that society plays a role in perpetuating these crimes by creating an environment where women feel pressured to conform to unrealistic expectations. The solution is not simple. It requires a fundamental shift in how we approach gender roles and societal expectations. We must work to create a culture where women feel empowered without being entitled to violence, where they feel valued without being objectified. Until then, we must remain vigilant and aware of the dangers that lurk in the shadows. The dark side of female violence is real, and it's time we face it head-on.